Ah, there. Professor, that's everything packed. Oh, is that all you're bringing with you?
A gentleman must try to travel light where possible, Luke.
Oh, and a gentleman's assistant must be prepared for any eventuality.
Well, you're certainly that. So then, let's get going.
Oh, well. That's how it starts. Yeah, that's how it starts. No, like, grand opening or anything. I mean, this is the first game of the series. And I'm actually finally excited to try this out, since I have played a previous game in this series, which is, I think, the latest one in the series back in, like, what, 2017? Welcome to the Professor Layton series, which is actually already one of my favorite series of all time, because it's heavily, like, this whole series is, like, very heavily narrative, and it's also a puzzle-solving game. Puzzle-solving that actually helps with my brain most of the time. I'm just trying to look back and see, like, because I have played another Professor Layton game before, and I've talked about this before, where I've played Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the Nintendo 3DS. And I think that came out 2017, if I remember. Because I know there's another game that's coming out for the Nintendo Switch called Professor Layton and the New World of Steam, which apparently is not going to come out until 2025. Ace Attorney actually came out in 2012. I was way off. Okay. The latest one actually is Layton's Mystery Journey, Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy. That's the latest one. That one came out in 2017. So what I'm going to do is go back to the very beginning with the first one that came out back in 2007 from the Nintendo DS, called Professor Layton and the Curious Village. I've really wanted to try this out for a while since I played the Phoenix Wright one, like the Phoenix Wright crossover. And I'm already excited. And I'm ready for some heavy dialogue to read, even though I'm still probably trying to recover from my throat, because I think a current game as this is being uploaded kind of wore me off. Puzzle solving, I'm so excited. Please enter my name? Ooh. How do I do that? Oh, okay. Wait, hang on. B R I A, not Brid. A? That's J. How about lowercase? U? Okay, Brion. Okay, sure. Let's just go with Brion. Whatever. It wouldn't it wouldn't show my fucking
The
A.
things we saw that day in the village became a secret we would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives. Because, you see...
Huh?
Okie
I
doke.
don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that? Oh no, this is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity. But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination. 2 months ago, Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away.
Oh, you poor sad man. May he rest in peace.
Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least.
It's probably some really fascinating treasure, or mysteries.
The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village. To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate.
Oh, geez, okay. How much is your estate?
Naturally, those who attended the reading of the will immediately set out in search of the golden apple. But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed.
I mean, of course, like, it's not going to be very easily, founded.
It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing, until its mention in the will.
Wow, that's some puzzle, all right.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death.
The final puzzle.
What a perplexing individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
It
I could-
certainly sounds like you
I
two
could
would
show
have
him
got
into a
along,
puzzle
Professor.
off.
By the way, just what is this golden apple anyhow?
I don't know what it is. I think Luke's voice actor is kind of different than the one I've been hearing in the Phoenix Wright crossover. Maybe it's like deeper pitched in this one. I don't know why they made him sound like a little bit younger in the later games.
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem, yet its identity remains elusive. But Luke, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery, something huge.
Aha! Is that your famous intuition acting up again, Professor?
Well, our first step is getting to town.
This is all so exciting. I hope St. Mystere is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Herschel Layton.
Professor Herschel Layton.
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective. Augustus Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation. It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
Well, no wonder you are famous. You should be proud of yourself.
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request, huh?
Oh, well, Luke, a true gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady.
Why is he still single? I don't understand. Like, I guess he's that too much of a gentleman.
If you say so, Professor.
We should be nearing the town by now. Look at the map in the envelope and help me with directions.
You got it.
You got it.
What in the... What's this?
That looks like a maze. It's something I should be solving.
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the village. She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the Reinhold fortune. Care to give it a go, Luke?
I'll do my best. A puzzle like this should be a snap for the apprentice of the great Professor Layton.
Very well then, Luke. I'll leave this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
Oh yeah, this definitely be warm-ups. That's literally all this game is. You're just going through the... Like, you're just going through the game's story and solve mysteries by doing puzzles that really exercise your mind. And I don't even know what these things called picarats are for. I think it's supposed to be your high score. Alright, where's the town? My village is on the road that leads to no other towns. I look forward to seeing you there. My village is on the road that leads to no other towns. Okay. Use your stylus to draw the circle around the right village and then touch the submit. Oh, that's it? Well, I can see on my computer screen much better than the, my 2DS screen. But yeah, no, that's literally what this series is all about. You're just solving puzzles and continuing on with the story and finding out its amazing mysteries. I immediately like loved this series when I played the crossover one. Even though I think I heard people say like that's the weakest one in their opinion. I don't know, like I've always loved like puzzle games and mystery. I'm not so sure about like attorney-like games like Phoenix Wright's. If I ever do get to one like Phoenix Wright game, then I'm like all for it. Okay. Oh, I get it. My village is on the road that leads to no other towns. Okay, so I have to find a village that doesn't link to any other village. Okay. And I do believe... has to be this one. Oh, wait. I have to go through the tutorials. Draw the circle with one stroke. Once you decided, hit submit. It's this one.
Well, here's my guess.
Correct.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
I'm too smart. That's correct. The only town that isn't connected by roads to the other town or to another town is the one in the upper left area of the map. It looks like you're all ready to start solving puzzles. And here I thought I was actually going to read the story
There
too.
we go. Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
Huh? Professor, do you mean to say you already figured out the town's location?
I'm afraid I couldn't help myself. A basic puzzle like that is easy enough to solve with a glance.
Yeah, sure.
Anyhow, you'd
You can
best
say
tell me
that.
Things, Luke.
You
We've
just
arrived.
have to like read the hint and you'll know like immediately. Also, yeah, you guys have to bear with me on this. Like, the bigger screen is showing on, yeah, like the bigger screen is showing the bottom screen of the 2DS, so like it's slightly less pixelated than the top screen. But that's where mostly the cutscenes, the dialogue, and the gameplay is shown. So, yeah, welcome to Professor Layton and the Curious Village. I'm ready. Jeez, who even lives up there? Is that his estate? What is this, fucking Wayside? If anybody remembers that show? Interesting. It appears that this drawbridge is the entrance to the village. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? Oh, look over there. There's look. I was thinking Layton. Oh, look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. So I just tap an area to investigate. I think at the I think it also shows some like hidden puzzles that you can find. I'm gonna have to figure that out, like probably near end game, unless some of those hidden puzzles are gonna be missable. I'm just gonna go with it. Good day, sir. We'd very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? Humph. You got a lot of nerve. We've received a letter of invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Dahlia? Well then, I'd sure like to lower the bridge for you, Mr. Fancy Pants. But the engine is busted, and I can only move this blasted bridge with the hand crank. There's all these infernal slots I could put the crank in, but I got no clue which one to use. So, smart guy, you got any idea which one's the right one? Alright, this is puzzle number 2. The crank and slot. There's no way to lower the bridge and get across without inserting the crank into the correct slot. Choose the slot that fits the crank shown below. Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay. Wait, did I? Okay. I think it looks like number 1. 'Cause the middle shape is a pentagon. One of them is pointing... Yeah, no, I think the shape is a pentagon. Actually, wait, no. Give me a second. Because one of the square shapes that's coming out is coming out from a corner. Yeah. Number 2 would be wrong because the triangle shape coming out of it is not coming out from a side of the pentagon, so it has to be number 1.
There we go.
Yeah.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Nice job. Now drop that bridge. Yeah, you just had to look at the silhouette and see where the shapes come out of. That'll do it. Hold on a second. I'll let her down. Harumph. I'm gonna say it again. I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into St. Mystere. But if you're Lady Dahlia's guest, I guess I'd better. At least give her my regards, you hear? Alright, there's a puzzle index, so you can retry those puzzles again. I'm pretty sure it unlocks every puzzle once I get near the end. You know, to be completely honest too, I think I need to upscale the definition of these cutscenes. Like, I know this is a DS game, but like, holy, the fucking bit rate. Yes, we finally arrived in St. Mystere. I'm so excited. I wonder what mysteries await us here. Well, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. I say, Luke, this is a perfect time to explain how to move about during our investigation. Give that shoe-shaped icon in the lower right portion of the touchscreen a tap. After you do this, a set of arrows will appear. Tap 1 to head in that direction. Yeah, this is how you clearly navigate in the map. So remember, when you want to move, just tap the shoe. Come on then, give it a try. Tap your shoe. I can talk to these people, yeah. Oh, hello, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to St. Mystere, where our local export is, the puzzle. Oh, before I forget, You should know that every time you solve a puzzle, you earn a set number of picarats. The more picarats a puzzle is worth, the tougher the puzzle will be. They say lovely things happen when you gather enough picarats. Yeah, I thought about that when I played the Phoenix Wright one, and nothing happened. I don't think anything happened when I got, like, the maximum amount of picarats you can get in that game. Unless I'm wrong. Imagine that, a reward for solving puzzles. For practice, try this little riddle that your hat reminded me of. Think good and hard before you answer. Number 3. Strange hats. Alright. These 4 top hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. Oh, I see. In other words, the hats are equally tall, but vary in width. Okay. One of these 4 hats has the brim and heights that they are the same length. Which hat is it? Oh god, okay. 4 top hats are all the same height, but the length of the brim is different. I can definitely see that. In other words, the hats are equally tall, but vary in width. 4 top hats, same heights, but the length of each brim is different. In other words, the hats are equally tall, but vary in width. One of these 4 hats has a brim and heights that are the same. Oh, I know. Oh, shoot. Oh, I get it. So the length of the brim, I have to measure that as the same length as the height of the hat. Oh. And I think it has to be C.
That should do it.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Well, that was my first incorrect. Yeah, look at things again. So I think I lose picarats for getting incorrect. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It probably has to be A then. Yeah, you know what? It has to be A.
There we go.
Ah, okay. I was slightly off. I knew exactly what the answer was. I was just slightly off. So, my bad. That's right. This is a very famous optical illusion. An optical illusion is a visual phenomenon where your eyes perceive things differently than they actually are. There are dozens of known optical illusions. What's the world coming to when you can't even trust your own eyes? Oh, man. Yeah, the C hat is slightly taller on the brim than it is on the height. Ah, damn. There goes that perfect score. Oh, bravo. I think you got the hang of this. If you try your options one by one, you'll eventually find the answer. However, you'll also encounter lots of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. If you answer incorrectly, the picarats you earn from a puzzle decrease. It goes to show you how important it is to think for yourself and find the answer on your own. Well then, best of luck to you. I'll be rooting. Yeah. That perfect score is gonna bite me in the ass when I've pretty much solved every single puzzle perfectly except for this one. As a matter of fact, I don't know if this autosaves. Yeah, if I look in the save files, yeah. There's apparently, like, all save files on this one. I'm just gonna go for the bottom one. The Brion. Can I try that puzzle index again? Can I, like... Can it, like, be solved again with 10 picarats? Yeah, if I look at this here. Picker Rats are a built-in scoring system in all games of the Professor Layton series. They are acquired by solving puzzles, with harder puzzles generally rewarding a larger amount. DLC puzzles do not reward the player with any Picker Rats. If you enter the wrong answer, the amount of Picker Rats you can get decreased by at least 10%. For example, if the puzzle is worth 30, you'll lose at least 3 for a wrong answer. On the multiple choice quizzes, with only 2 or 3 answers, however, they could possibly decrease by up to 80%. So it is best not to guess the answer. The decrease will only happen the first 2 times, meaning the player will always be rewarded some amount for solving a puzzle that awards them. Okay. In Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright's, Picker Rats are also rewarded at the end of each trial. The amount depends on how many penalties you received during the trial. Picker Rats, despite seeming trivial and unimportant, are actually necessary to unlock content in the top secret section of the bonuses feature, such as character profiles and game music. This encourages the player to try and solve as many puzzles as they can, and are encouraged to really think them through and get the answer right on the first try. In most games, however, it is not required to get the maximum amounts to unlock all the bonus content.